Then again, we thought he didn't. I mean, a lot of people thought he didn't fit the profile for a Batman, and he ended up doing a pretty good job, I thought.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen those movies, so I can't really comment on it. But I mean, he doesn't seem like the worst choice in my opinion.
There was a big. People were up in arms about it when he was first
I mean, it's
announced as
not like they
Batman.
cast Gilbert Godfrey or something like that.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine. But the good thing with him, with Batman, is Ben Affleck is a comic book fan and Batman fan specifically.
Yeah, he's been a comic book fan for like ever.
Yeah, so at least you have someone who actually like knows the material, like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's like a totally illogical decision.
Yeah, but as a king or a knight, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, like, there just isn't a lot of hubbub for that sort of media right now.
Yeah, I think people got their fix with Lord of the Rings
Yeah, and
and Game of Thrones.
I was gonna say, yeah, like the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
People need a break from that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like soon that'll be the thing for superhero movies because they're so big. But I could already feel the decline begin to happen
Yeah,
for the superhero because it's so prevalent. It's like everything is a superhero show or movie, and it's like
I know, especially with Disney like owning Marvel, it just homogenizes everything. It's on Disney Plus. It's in movie theaters. It's
like I don't mind it still, but I could totally see how burnout can start to creep in about it because I grew up reading the comics, and it's really cool seeing these characters be on the screen and stuff, but like now they're putting out so much content, my God, and it's hard to keep up with it, and it's exhausting. It's like I don't want to spend all my free time watching superheroes.
I could barely like keep up with it when it was like one movie every 3 months. Now they're doing like one TV show plus one movie plus one comic book series plus something else every month.
And then there's the non-Marvel ones now that are popping up. It's like too much. Getting to be too much.
I know they Netflix did like a live version of Cowboy Bebop, and I'm like, why didn't they learn with the first anime live adaptation that they did that they're never going to be good?
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't know too much about Cowboy Bebop other than it's an anime, but even someone like me, who's an outsider to that genre, I can totally, even not knowing as much about it, I can tell people that the draw to anime is the art. Like a big draw to it is the art, So making live action takes that away from it.
Yeah, and it's like part of the reason that like anime stories are told in that medium is because that's kind of the only way you can tell it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to tell anime stories in a live action format, just given the like absurd scope and grandeur of some anime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of anime is like very, like you said, the grandeur is just even more than your typical comic book. It's characters just flying around and
yeah, I mean that's not
hair.
Obviously the case like in every anime, but like yeah, most shonen anime is like they've tried to do live action versions of that and it has been awful every time.
Yeah, there was that one, the demon something with the book.
Oh, Death Note. Yeah, Death Note was terrible. They've done like Dragon Ball videos. They've done, oh god, they did the Avatar movie, which was also terrible.
Yeah, that was M. Night shenanigans. That was like his most maligned, because people love that Avatar series or whatever it is. It's an anime or comic book or?
It was done by Nickelodeon, but it's like done in the styling of an anime. So
okay.
Like most people kind of consider it like a Western anime.
Yeah. That's like what started his downfall.
Yep. I mean, he became a meme of himself, I think, which was
Big
another
time.
issue for him.
Yeah.
Did we take Alejandro?
I don't think so.
No, we rescued him, but we didn't get to add him to our deck, right?
Right.
Okay.
You have the journal, and I have Vita.
Good morning, folks.
What's up, Manson? What's up, Entropy?
Oh, that's part 2. Whoops.
We are here for Heart of the Elders. Hopefully, we can do both of them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, thankfully, we can just take a bunch of vengeance points, which we're already looking to do anyway, so...
Yeah.
So let's see here. So we have to consult the expedition journal. So we go to intro 4, and we get to begin with the journal in play. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Okay.
I love the standalone mode. If you go back, where the last line, for the ultimate challenge, choose 0 or 1.
You have no supplies. Okay, we only know one path. Blah blah blah. Put the Mouth of Kinyan into play. For each path that is known to you, place a resource on it as a pillar. If you've played the scenario before, blah blah blah. Create the exploration deck. Choose one of the 3 ruins. Shuffle the random chosen one into the deck. Remove the other 2. We did not map the way forward, right?
No.
No. This has been kind of a dumpster fire. I'd say it's been a small dumpster fire. It's been a contained dumpster fire so far of a campaign.
Contained, yeah. We've had ups and downs. We did really well the first scenario.
We've been really it's been a smothered grease fire.
You smothered grease fire.
Yeah, I mean, none of us have been poisoned. Honestly, we haven't taken that much trauma, all things considered.
Yeah. Especially as can happen in this campain. Oh, thanks, Manson. From the bottom of his heart of the elders. A blessing. Last scenario, we pulled a ton of autofills.
I think part of that was due to blessings, but, you know,
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. We did do pretty well in threads.
Yeah, we did very well in threads. I died there, and we had like one bad move that caused me to die, but we pretty much got as much as we could out of that scenario, experience-wise. And yeah, we almost completed all the acts, I think. So we've been up and down. One good, one bad. So we're due for a good one.
I'm confused on how to use this helper. It's weird that it like puts it on top there. Randomizes locations and sets it up. I see what's going on. So that's our exploration deck. Let's double check here.
2 ruins. Oh, 8. Okay. But the Mouth of Kinyan.
Yeah, I'm very confused on how that works, but I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, randomly choose.
Yeah.
And then there should be, what, 4 jungle locations, right?
6 jungle locations. It says 6 here. Create the exploration deck. This is done by taking the 6 single-sided jungle locations, shuffling them together along with 1 copy, which we're not going to put in. 3 ruins
This deck has
locations.
8 locations. Should it be 8 total? Yeah, it should be 6, right? It's weird
6?
that there's 8 in here.
Yeah, that
Just
is weird.
double check there.
Is the mouth of Kinyan in there?
No, that's down here.
Oh, what does the return to say here? Is there an extra 2?
No, it should be 6.
Yeah. So look, when building the exploration deck, include only one of the 2 locations with each of the following connected. So there's a couple of like doubles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I'm not seeing any doubles. I think what I'm gonna do is just remove 2 of these locations. Or remove.
Should be a total of 6 cards.
There. Yeah. As I mash Q. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. That works for me.
Okay.
This was not helpful.
No. It says there should be a total of 6 cards. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Get to the mouth.
And there is 1 here. We do not have the compass, right?
I'm pretty sure we don't.
No, we have binoculars. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Did you spend your bountiful 1 experience?
I banked it.
Yeah, I ended up banking mine too, but I have adaptable, so I did do a couple small changes. Took out that fingerprint kit and Faustian bargain for another couple copies of the Derringer, so that it could help you fight stuff.
Cool.
So, feel like we have been kind of a little slow to the gates. So thankfully, you've been like quick enough to get set up and whatnot, but I have been very slow to the game with this deck, which has been a little disappointing.
I think you've been doing all right. I think combat's what's been messing with you.
Yeah.
So I think putting that Derringer is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll probably end up upgrading out of it, but we shall see. So I'm going to keep a machete. Okay, that's pretty much all I could ask for.
I kind of like this hand, but I do want to get that bow out early, so as much as I like it, let's see if we can get the bow.
Well, I managed to find...
No bow, okay.
Managed to find a weapon, Lola, and Lone Wolf, so can't complain.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got ways to get clues, so that's good, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, since we didn't have enough provisions, I ended up having to start with less resources, which sucks, but...
That really sucks.
Thankfully, I drew Lone Wolf, so that should help me bounce back. I think we're good to go. Let me just shuffle the encounter deck. We've got all the tokens in the bag. I've got the blessing in the bag. Yeah, we're good here.
Perfect. All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, my turn's going to be pretty simple. Since I only have 1 resource, I guess I'll take an extra action to explore here. Oops. Probably help if I do that. That is not connected, right? No. That is not connected. Is that connected? That is also not connected. Is that connected? That is
gonna go
not
through the whole deck.
Well, apparently I'm just not gonna find a connecting location.
Apparently not. What? Are none of them connected?
Well, I found our double.
Oh.
It was very hard to tell because this red is very different than this red.
Yeah.
So very strange.
So you got the X, the blue.
Because that's not connected either.
There, the first one you pulled, the stone altar. That one's connected.
Oh, it is. My goodness. I'm fucking blind. Sorry.
It's all right. At least it was the first one you pulled.
Well, it's fine because we ended up pulling a duplicate anyway, so I gotta
Yeah,
take
true.
it out.
Figured that out.
Well, it's like it's hard to tell because that scan is like one is clearly a different color.
Yeah.
And I always go by color because I find the symbols to kind of blend in.
Yeah, like this doesn't look like an X in the scan.
Yeah.
It's like a
All right.
hourglass or something.
Well, that's fine. So after I enter here, reveal a token from the bag, and if I reveal a symbol, I lose an action, which is fine.
Oh, that's garbage.
I mean, it's fine. One action, do that. Extra action, explore. Yeah, look at that. I don't reveal symbol. Okay. I kind of want to get some resources. But I
Always
can't really
good to get resources.
I can't really investigate as of right now, because I need Lola on the table, so I think what I'll do with my last two actions is just get a couple of resources.
Good move. Okay. I will use a skids reaction to take a test. I'll commit one resource and manual dexterity, so that puts me at a 5 to a 1. Maybe I'll commit 2 resources. Yeah, I'll commit 2 resources. 5 to a 2. Come on. Okay, that's not working now. TTS and its bugs. Oh, God. Okay, well, I just lost 2 resources. And I get to draw a card. That's really great way to start. I will move. I will move as my first action. And then I will do the draw here. And that is an elder thing, so I lose an action. Wow, this is a horrible start. Lose an action.
At least you don't take a horror.
True. Final action. Let's change our luck a little bit. I'll intel report and grab. Wait, I can spend 4, right, to get 2 clues?
Yeah, it's 4 for 2.
Okay, then I will not. Dude, my resources are doing this stupid thing, the TTS thing. I can't tell how many I have. Then I will not intel report. Instead, I will draw a card.
Okay. So we'll go to upkeep.
Yep.
Ooh, well connected. There we go. Alright, doom and bad stuff. Lay it on me. Voice of the jungle. Fun.
Can't
Thankfully,
explore.
I've got Promise of Power.
Dude, my buttons are not working. God, it's so annoying. Thank you. Alright, I must either... Okay, I'll shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into the exploration deck.
Oh, thanks.
That's not that big a deal.
Oh, there should actually be another one in there as well, because when I successfully explored, there should be 6 cards in here.
Okay, cool. That is our Mythos phase. Lost in the jungle.
Yeah, I feel like our map somehow got fucked up from trying to do that automatic setup. I don't know what happened to it, but...
Yeah, sometimes those automatic setup buttons are... They just mess everything up worse.
Yeah, I think it broke it. Not entirely sure why, but... I almost feel like I should make the deck.
Like remake it.
Because I'm looking through the connection markers and there's no... Oh, there is. God, it is so hard to see the connection markers. I am fucking blind.
You're getting old, Nate.
I know. Well, we also have one too many locations now, so...
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. Can't win. I'm just gonna randomize these and take one out. Okay. Alright. There. That should be how the deck is formed.
So I can grab these 2 clues.
Okay. Okay.
with intel report.
Okay, well, I have to keep exploring or get rid of this, which I might do as well.
You want to go first and do that, or
let's see. My turn's gonna probably be like play machete, play well connected, test this maybe.
yeah?
Actually, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna
So
first action. I'm gonna
I
test.
can help you with 2 icons.
Can you? Because let's see. I'm gonna go to 4 here.
I can commit on the lamb for 2 icons.
I'm gonna commit 2 resources here, just so I don't screw myself.
Yeah.
So you're gonna commit on the lamb for 2.
Yep.
So that puts me 6 to 3. No, why don't you keep it, and I'll commit this promise of power.
Okay.
Oops.
Come on, Nate.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
goodness. I still pass, thankfully, because I
But
was
did you
5
pass
up.
enough?
But I don't pass by 1. I pass exactly by enough.
Dude, what is... We're starting
We've drawn this
really
3
hard.
times already.
Yeah. That's bad, dude.
I'm shuffling the bag. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm... oh.
I mean, at least it still goes
have...
away. Like, it's not the complete end of the world. It's just annoying. So I'll play a machete. And then... I guess investigate. 3 to a 3, just to save you some resources. -1. Okay, that's my turn. Probably should have just drawn there.
I'm gonna go for broke here. I'll commit 3 resources. I think I have 3. Did I have 3?
You have 4.
I had 4. Okay, I'm gonna commit 3 for my skids test, and I'll commit on the lamb. So 6 to a 3. I better not get that -5. 0.
Ooh.
Okay. So I gained 6 resources. So I'm at 7. Okay, so now we'll do... You already got 1 clue off of there?
No, I failed.
No? Okay. So I'm going to spend 4 resources until report this location. Get the clues. Gives with this intel. And so that's action 1. Action 2.
So we need 2 more clues.
I will explore. Treachery. God damn it. Okay, I will shuffle a treachery in here.
Just gonna waste all our actions drawing treacheries.
I know, right? Maybe I won't do that again. Just this one time. Just one more. All right, so I will explore again. Is that connected? I'm too far away to see.
It is. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. We'll go this way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to see. I'm not
Right,
blind.
so...
I swear.
When enemy cloud force. Oh yeah. Okay.
Do we have torches?
I have a torch. Yeah. That's really cool. So this is another victory point. So we got a victory point here. We can go for another victory point. 4 clues though. Jeez. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Go to upkeep.
Upkeep.
I draw an intel report.
Got my bow. Thank goodness.
And I'll be able to get Lola down, so that'll be good. All right. So 2 doom. Oops. That button. There we go. Ants.
Oh God.
For each point you failed by, you have to discard a random card or choose a card from your play area.
Ouch. You don't have any... Oh, man. That's brutal, dude.
I mean, I might as well commit that, because I'll have to discard it anyway.
Fair.
There we go.
Right, look at that. I can't draw cards from here. It's not working. Okay, I got a Pit Viper. That's not a problem. Okay.
All right. Let's
All right.
see.
You want to go first, or should I?
Let's see. My turn's probably going to be play Lola, explore, investigate. So you can probably pretty easily deal with that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll go first. So I'm going to gain 1 from this. Action 1, play Lola. Action dose, let's explore. Path of Thorns is not connected. River Canyon is not connected. Voice in the Jungle.
Voice of the Jungle again. Oh my god.
Okay.
But I think that's the last treachery in there anyways. So
yeah, I think so too. So I guess last action explore? Hopefully there's a connection. Be annoying if there wasn't. Okay, we know that's not connected. That's not connected. That's not connected. And an enemy.
what? I thought we had okay. That's brutal.
So there should be another location in
Feathered
here.
Serpent. Combat, it's 1 because we have 1 pillar. That should be pretty. Okay. You want me to go deal with that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Okay. All right. So I will first things first.
Yeah, there should be another location in here. God, we fucked this deck up royally.
Yeah, I feel like that's weird. All right, so when
Like
you're done
it removed 3 of the 4 duplicates, but it didn't remove the last one for some
so weird.
unknown reason. Yeah, I don't really understand what happened there.
Okay, I'm going to commit daring to the Pit Viper. So I will punch it. So I'm going to hit it 6 to a 3. Come on. Okay, can you pull the token for me?
Sorry, yes.
Oh my god, dude. Ouch. Okay, so I get poisoned. I am now poisoned, and I have 3 damage. I'm sorry to keep. Can you give me damage? Dude, how many -5s have we pulled already, man?
4 now at this
Jesus,
point?
dude.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the encounter deck. I don't know what the heck happened to this thing. That's what you get for you trying to use the auto button.
Yeah.
So we have that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, we're missing a location for some unknown reason. Like it just didn't put this blue location into the deck? I don't know why.
How many resources does it say I have when you're done there?
It says you have 3.
So I should have 4.
You have 4.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. This is really annoying. I can't believe that -5, man. Okay. Well, I can commit cheap shot. So I want to bring the bow out. Okay, I'm going to.
So I've got that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Got it straightened out.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That was annoying.
Dealing with the snake. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to do a skids ability. Hopefully I succeed. I'm going to commit 1 resource and test a 3 to a 1. Skull. -1. So I succeed, so I gain 2 resources. So I have 5 resources now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll spend 2 cheap shot. So I'm testing a bunch to a 3. -3. Okay, that's a success. He goes away. Oh, he gets a vengeance. All right. And then
We're up to 18 now. Let's do this.
I'm gonna ace in the hole, gain 3 actions. So I have 4 left. So spend 1 action to gain a resource. No. What do I have? Now
You
I
had
had
3.
resources.
Now you have 4.
Okay. Spend to play the bow.
Okay.
2 actions left. Move in. 1 action left. I hope I don't miss, dude. Because I will be killing your Lola.
Yeah, because you're at 4, took a resource, played, moved. Okay, yep.
And then I will bow. So I'm testing
7?
6
7, 8? No, sorry.
to a 1. 6 to a 1.
Yeah, 6 to a 1.
6 to a 1. Here we go. I can't pull. Can you pull for me? Okay, that's good enough. So he dies. And he is a vengeance. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. So we'll go to upkeep. So
This has been hard.
I take a horror. I will put on Lola.
1
Upkeep.
resource now. I'm gonna stack my resources here, just so I can know how many I have.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. You have.
I have 1 now.
Yeah. Okay.
For upkeep.
Ugh,
Another
come on.
snake knight.
Ugh. I'm testing 4 to a 3.
Are we in the same location?
We are.
Damn, too bad that I can't help you.
Yeah.
'Cause
Are we
take
in the
the
same
initiative.
location? That's too bad.
Yeah. I take the initiative. That's one thing that sucks. You can't come into other people's tests.
So I either have to kill Lola or be poisoned. That's fun. Hopefully I don't fail. 4 to 3?
Come on, dude. What is this? I mean, this is like the new auto fail.
Yeah, the -5 is the new auto fail for us, apparently. I guess
That's
I'll...
like the 6-1 we've pulled already?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to
That's
remember how many
insane.
more instances of poison. There's at least 1, right? There's 1 in... there's 1 in Depths of Yoth.
Yeah.
So... Fuck. I need Lola, so I think I have to take the poison.
Damn it. Here comes free damage in the next scenario with that surge.
Yep.
With surge on the creeping poison.
Oh, yeah.
No, leave that there. Yeah. And then my pull. Can you pull for me? This is really annoying. Poison spores. At the end of the round. Ooh.
Each investigator
Jesus
at
Christ.
the attached
Well,
location.
we can move out of here.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for us to stay here anyways. Okay. That's kind of a whiff.
All right. Well, you should go first so that I can
Yeah.
go Lone Wolf.
Okay, I will commit a resource to a skids test before anything. Test 3 to a 1. And that's a fail.
Oh, and
And
you
I
take a
failed. I
horror.
take a horror. Great.
This is going
So
well.
I lost that resource. Okay, so I will move. Action 1. Action 2, I will knock a arrow on the bow.
Mm-hmm.
And then action 3, I'll just gain a resource, I guess.
All right. So beginning of my turn, I gain a resource via Lone Wolf. I'm going to explore. Because I need to explore because of this stupid thing. Actually, no.
Explore over here.
I'm going to get rid of this. So I'm going to just 5 to 3. Okay.
Nice.
That goes
Thank
away.
God, no -5.
That goes away. I draw a second Lola, of course.
Nice.
After I take the poison.
Who knew Lola had a twin?
Yeah, right? Alright, so... I think I'm still going to explore anyway, though.
Yeah.
Not connected. Not connected. Not connected. Last one is surely to be connected this time. And after you investigate or explore here, check your supplies. We have binoculars, so we're good there. Cool. Alright, so that was action dose. Then action trace. We'll investigate. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I'm gonna spend 2 resources and buy a clue.
Bribe Lola.
Alright.
That's your
me.
turn? Okay. I will... This is so annoying. I already went, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I moved, knocked
Yeah,
the boat,
yeah. Yep. Okay,
Okay.
so let's see. Okay, so this goes away. Ooh, lucky cigarette case. There we go.
Alright, got a manual dexterity upper level. How much doom is left?
We're on the witching hour now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on 4 or 5. And we have 1 clue left to get.
Okay. Should be simple. Can you pull for me? Oh god, this stupid strangle weeds.
Ugh.
Okay. Brutal.
Yeah, we do not have the pocket knife, right?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I want to go first because of this strangleweed, and I can use my take the initiative.
Okay.
So first I'll do a skids ability, and I'll commit this resource.
Okay.
So 6 to a 1. 6 to a 1. Again, dude. Bro. So at least I still draw 1 card. This is ridiculous with the -5s, man.
I've never seen so many -5s in a single game.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That
you know?
is ridiculous.
So I have 2 resources. This is insane, dude. All right. So first action, I will take the initiative for a +3 to evade, and I'll evade this thing.
Oh, it's just
Can you
succeed.
Can you pull for me?
I don't think you want me pulling your tokens, but this is the unfortunate.
I know, right? All right. I barely succeeded. He's evaded. I have 2 resources. I will spend them to grab a
Detail
clue.
report.
Yeah,
Okay.
for 1 clue, so we can advance. And
Alright,
then
so we advance. Whoops.
I have 1 action left. But let's advance first. Oh, here
I believe
comes
it's
the
an
thing.
immediate advance. I've collected the record. Yeah, immediately advance. This spawns here, right? Can't be defeated. Can't make attacks of opportunity if there are 5 or more damage on this enemy. Or after a pillar is placed, heal all damage from this enemy and exhaust it. Okay. So we just have to deal with this thing. It's not the end of the world.
So we need 10 clues.
For all the pillars.
Yeah.
Okay, that should be doable.
Well, so we say. Okay, I have 1 action left. Maybe I'll just let it re-engage me.
Oh, thanks, Manson.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
We'll see if it helps. It'll probably be bless into a -5 and then it'll be helpful, or it'll be blessed into an auto fail.
I have one action left. I wonder if I should just let the Strangleweed re-engage me. Oh, but it's alert too, huh?
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna explore. It's gonna be my only option here.
I mean, there are a decent amount of connections, so...
Alright. Please? Nope, this is gonna go bad. So I got a snake bite. Test 3. Okay. If I fail, okay. So test 3. Can you pull for me? Uh-oh. Yeah, I take a horror and... how much horror do I have on me?
2 now.
And then 1 direct damage, so I have how much damage?
Oh yeah, I should have taken a direct damage as well. You have 3 damage on you.
Okay. Thank you.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Sucks. Okay. That sucks, because now it's going to re-engage me. This is not going to go well. Okay.
Yeah. That was your turn.
That was my turn.
Let's see here. Because I could try to move in and help you. I could
maybe
grab
keep
this clue,
exploring.
move.
I can evade it.
Well, I could let it engage me, and I could try to machete it to death.
It's just, it takes so long. Because it's got 6 health.
Well, you've got a bow, so if I can hit it twice and you can hit it with the bow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Then that should be enough, and then we don't have to deal with this stupid thing. But I guess, like, the other alternative is... No, there really isn't, because we kind of want those clues. We're going to need them.
Yeah, we're going to need them.
Taking enough
good point.
Resources. And I have to move from this location regardless, so, like, going to this location to grab victory point clues is probably worth it. So here's what I'll do. Beginning my turn, I gain a resource from Lone Wolf. I'm going to spend 2 here. Grab this. Using Lola. Move. Action 1, action 2. And then action 3, I'm going to play the cigarette case.
Nice.
And then I'll let this thing engage me in upkeep.
And this moves.
And then we advance. Shuffling counter disc pile into the counter deck. I believe I have the binoculars, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I will be the lookout, and I suffer no ill effects, so that's fine. And we proceed as normal. Ants!
Again, dude, 3 ants for you so far.
4 to 4. Alright, so I failed by 1, so I have to discard a random card from my hand or choose and discard a card from my play area. I'll discard a random card, that's fine. Choose that one. Yeah.
All 3.
Choose that one. Okay.
Oh, Lola.
A little disappointing, but that's alright.
Hey,
you did it.
Pitfall. Test 3 to attempt to jump or take a damage. Alright, I'll test 3. So I have a 4. I'll commit the bow. 5 to a 3. -1.
Yep, that's enough.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, our plan is to kill this thing and grab clues, right? Okay.
Yep.
So I'll go first. It doesn't. Oh, it does have retaliate. That kind of sucks.
And alert.
Okay. Well, I'm testing 4 to a 3 on it.
Dude, in solo, these strangleweeds are insane, bro. 6 health is a lot.
Yeah, I'm 4 to a 3 regardless of the test, so... Yeah, screw it. Let's fight it. Ain't got nothing else to lose. Hopefully I don't lose my action, though. That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be, yeah.
That would be nice. All right.
Brutal.
Because I don't have enough resources to grab this clue. I only have 2. Because you're at my location. Unless you wanted to go first. If you go
yeah,
first, shoot.
First. I can shoot and then try to evade it.
Well, you'd have to engage it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll shoot, but if I miss...
Just don't miss.
Okay. Shoot. Action 1. 0. Alright, so it takes 3 damage.
Thank you.
Second action, knock an arrow.
Oh, yeah, you could just shoot it again.
Yep. Here we go. Can you pull for me?
Yep.
Final action, shoot again. All right, I killed it, actually.
Look at that.
But this thing's going to hit us next round. All right, cool. So now you're free to grab clues, sir.
Yeah, I don't get an extra resource, but that's all right. So here's what I'll do. Action 1. I'm going to, let's see, I'm 4 to a 3 to investigate. Question is, do I intel report or do I just use it to investigate? Because I'd like to save my resources.
Yeah. 4 to a 3, it's not great odds, though. Maybe just gain a resource and we'll investigate next round.
So here's what I'll do, is I'll commit this, gain 2 icons, so that'll put me up to a 6. 6 to 3.
Okay.
Grab a clue. I unfortunately don't get to draw a card, but that's not the end of the world. I could explore. Because we know the River Canyon's in the deck. There's River Canyon and some other location that's connected to that. I think what I'll do is I'll draw. And I'll just draw again. So this thing's going to move in and hit us. Hits us both.
All right. Upkeep.
Derringer.
Oh, cool.
All right. 1 Doom of 5. So we've only got a couple turns left.
Stupid Pit Viper. Now my button's working. Resentful Wilds. Take 1 horror and attach to the nearest location. Okay. Take another horror. Okay.
Yeah, so that's our location. That's disappointing. That's alright. I guess we can just come up here. Oh, that should have gone away as well. Alright, well... I guess this thing is technically engaged with me too, which is annoying, but not the end of the world.
It can't take a tax opportunity, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go first, if that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna smack this thing 4 to 3.
No, wait. Let me do it. Since it can't make a tax of opportunity, I could shoot it, then bow, then restock the bow. Oh, I need to knock an arrow. Never mind. I need to
well,
knock an
it's
arrow.
like how many?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Well, we can place a pillar for 2 clues, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So I could just shoot.
And then that would exhaust it.
Shoot, move. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could move, place a pillar.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just at the location.
Placing a pillar.
Yeah, as a group. So if I shoot, move, and then you move, do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's our plan then. So, yeah, I'll commit Derringer to go 2 up. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Damn it.
That's annoying.
I should have gone and engaged it for you. I can commit. Oh, you've got
I got Promise of Power.
Promise of Power.
All right, let's try this again. Oh
come
my
on, dude.
God, man, that is enough.
So much for our plan.
I mean, no, it's enough.
Oh, that is enough. Okay.
It's barely enough.
That's like number 7 now.
We've tried so many of these -5s. I'm getting a little annoyed by it. I have yet to trigger this lucky cigarette case because of that. Well, I do have some resources, so I guess last action I'll investigate. 4 to 3. Hey,
nice.
Look at that. Now I get to lucky cigarette case. And then I will go ahead and grab a clue and then use Lola to grab that other clue.
Beautiful.
Now we can get the heck out of here.
Okay. I will move, place a pillar.
Oh, I have to be there because I'm the one with all the
clues.
clues.
Yeah, because you have the clue.
You might want to do something else now. You might want to like move up here and explore. Because if you explore this location, the green, if you get the green one, it's connected, and then we can...
Okay. Move, explore. That's not connected. There it is.
Boom.
And that says, okay. Perfect. Cool.
There should be...
Okay.
Should be more encounter cards in here. Yeah, I think we forgot a couple.
We've gotten enough of them, damn it.
I know.
So move, explore. That's my turn.
Yeah. All right. So I get hit again. Actually, I'll give Lola damage. All right, and then upkeep. So yeah, I think my turn is gonna be move pillar.
Okay.
So we're at 2 doom of 5. And Pitfall. 4 to 3. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, 4 to 3.
Nice one.
That's enough.
And Feathered Serpent. Okay, not a big deal.
Alright, so do you want to go first then if you're going to deal with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'll take an attack of opportunity to knock an arrow. And then I will shoot him.
Okay.
So we'll do this daring. So here we go. It's gonna be a gazillion.
Seems a little unnecessary. It's only a 1.
I'd rather draw a card. Can you draw for me? It's not working. +1. All right, so I draw a card. Hey, there's the cigarette case. All right, so he dies, and then I'll move.
Are you able to? No, you're not really able to grab those.
I can try.
It's a 4 shroud.
I'm feeling lucky.
Okay.
Can you pull for me?
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
Told you.
Okay.
Skid says the luck of the Irish. Which is actually bad luck, but luck of the Irish means that the Irish have bad luck. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. So I gain a resource. I'm gonna move pillar. I spend 2 clues. Okay. And this thing does it move with me?
No, it moves. Right? Oh, you put a pillar at exhaust.
Yeah, but does it like move back here?
No.
Okay.
It's massive. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. God damn. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's me. So that thing's gonna be tied down for the next turn.
Thank goodness. All right.
Upkeep?
Upkeep it is.
There's Hot Streak. Okay, so this thing readies.
All right.
3. So we've got 2 turns left.
Oh.
Are we gonna be able to get another pillar?
I don't know. How many clues do you have?
I have enough to get another one. You have 1 clue. If you're able to grab that other clue,
yeah, I can go for it. I can try.
Let's see, because I could, I could also pillar, move, but then I wouldn't have enough actions to go back and grab the clue. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate. So I think I'm gonna put that in the deck.
Jesus Christ. All right. Another one in the deck. We need our actions.
Okay. My turn's pretty simple, so I guess I will pillar. I think it's exhausted, and then what do I do with my other 2 actions, I guess, is the question. Well, it's like if we're not gonna get another pillar, because like there's nowhere to investigate here. So it's like I don't have enough actions otherwise, because it'd be like move, and then that
draw cards. Maybe you'll get an intel report, and then you can move and
yeah, I guess that's true. Because if I draw an intel report, I could.
You can move here and then get it from here.
Yeah, get it from there and then move back and pillar.
Yeah.
But you'd also have to move. So, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and go for this if I can.
Okay. Well, unexpected courage doesn't help. So I guess I'll just draw again.
Ah, no. Okay. Jesus. Okay.
Yes, farthest location. That's annoying. Of course, that has to be the last draw.
I'm gonna draw. Come on.
I think that one's gonna be wasted. There's only like a couple turns left. Because we have to resign, right? Like dooming out is really bad.
Yeah. We have a couple turns left, you said?
We're at 3 of 5 doom right now.
Okay. Draw again. Okay. I'm gonna spend my last action playing this cigarette case.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll take a skids test at 0.
Okay.
Can you pull for me?
Wait, why are you doing it at a 0?
So I can cigarette case and draw a card.
Okay, I see.
I'm out of actions. Okay, I succeed. I draw a card. Oh, god damn it.
Well, you didn't succeed by 2, but I mean, you would draw that during upkeep, so.
Okay, so upkeep, I get card from me. It's better to get it during upkeep, though.
Yeah.
Because if I had gotten it now, it would have hit me for the horror.
Okay, so this thing readies. I mean, if you're able to clear that, that'd be nice, but I totally understand you not being able to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should have just moved it and resigned, because now you don't have enough actions to move and resign without.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I do.
You play that.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yeah, 4 doom. Bad stuff.
Hey.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna resign anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I take a damage. Okay. So I will go first. I will skids against a 0, committing quick thinking.
Okay.
Can you pull for me? And of course. That's so stupid. All right, I will spend 2 resources for surf reflexes. I guess we're not getting that last pillar.
I guess not.
So I have 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and resign. Yep.
And then, yeah, I resign as well. Ugh.
My God, this was brutal, dude. Not because of us. It's a stupid -5 like 8 times.
I know.
And the autofill at the end.
Yeah, that was just kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, because I could at least try to investigate and see if it would work with that extra action, but
I mean, we got a couple. We get a couple victory points.
yeah,
We get 4 victory points. So
that's not bad, actually.
I'm not gonna complain, honestly. Like, whatever. We're already like so balls deep in vengeance points anyway that like getting a couple more isn't a big deal.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to go high vengeance.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. So we resign. So we just get to resolution resign. Oops.
The 40 shades of -5. Manson, you're too much. It's like some kind of fetish to pull the -5.
You have trespassed in a hostile land. Okay, so we get 6 more points of vengeance. That brings us up to 23.
Nice.
And then oh, that's while resolving no resolution was reached. So do I do the rest of... Confused. Do we continue on with the rest of the resolution?
If no resolution was reached.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we do, yeah. And then proceed to resolution 1. Okay. The jungle watches. Record the names of each card with Vengeance X in the victory display. So we have, what, a Pit Viper ×2, right?
Yeah. Pit Viper ×2.
And then the...
Tangle Widge. Oh, no, that's a victory. Feathered Serpent ×2.
Each with Vengeance X in the victory display. Don't record any tallies. Okay. And then we earn 4 experience, but we don't get to spend it or alter it. Okay. So we just have 4 in the bank right now. And then part 2. Do you have time for part 2? It's 7? Okay.
Let's do it.
Get all this out of the way. There. And I take a mental trauma. That's lovely.
Why'd you get him? Oh, because of
Izzy.
Izzy.
Oops. Okay, these all go away. You know, I see what they were trying to do with this scenario. Like, I get it. It's kind of neat. I think it's a novel idea. I just don't think it's a very well executed idea in this.
Yeah.
I think to do like a 2-parter like this, you really kind of need more cards to make each of the scenarios feel a little more unique from one another.
Yeah. Very bland right now.
Yeah.
As they are. Even with the return to, they didn't do enough for it. But it's okay. It's the low point of the campaign, but still.
But it's like you enter in the final. I think the final 3 scenarios are really good.
Yeah.
I think Shattered Aeons is good. I do understand why people don't like it, but
Yeah, I think the first 3 are good, and the last 3 are really good, for sure.
that's the same one, right? Yeah. Okay. So same cave. Thankfully, this one's organized a little better. All right. Let's see here. Are there any differences? Okay. 10 part 1 vengeance cards? What? Oh, right.
The ones that we wrote the names of?
Search the collection. Add those cards to the victory display. Okay, I already did that because we've already got them in the victory display here. So,
Perfect.
okay. Set the Descent of Yoth location aside. Okay, we've got the 5 cards there. We are poisoned. Shuffling the rest of the encounter deck. Okay. I think that is just about it. Yep. Yeah, pretty easy setup. Oh, and this is from here. Poor Izzy. She just got lost in the jungle somewhere.
Yeah, that was what a terrible freaking run of luck with the poles, man, in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, like, even pulling all of them, we still managed to get a couple of pillars and 4 victory points. Like,
yeah, we did okay.
I think the vanilla version's a little better than Tom Cruise repeat and die vanilla version. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do think it's better than just having to replay it over and over again. We do not have the map either, so that is what it is. That's fine, though, because we'll have to deal with it.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Matt, for your Jeff Bezos money. I love it when people give me Jeff Bezos money.
Mr. Catastrophic. We just finished part 1 of Heart of the Elders. We survived. That's all we could say about it.
Yeah, we survived. It was fine.
We pulled 8 -5s in an autofill in the short amount of time that it took to play that scenario.
But we still managed to get 4 victory points, so...
Yeah.
Silver lining.
Silver lining. Indeed.
Indeed. All right, I think we're good to go.
All right, let's do this.
And of course, the last draw I made for the game was a... This hand actually is pretty good. I'm not going to complain with this hand at all, actually. Would it be nice to have Lola? Yeah, but, you know.
It certainly would be, but I like this hand as well. Oh, no, actually, I want that bow. But this is a good hand, though. I could handle it without the bow with this hand.
I have the Derringer to kill any enemies for the time being.
And I could evade. Yeah, I'll keep this hand.
All right. I wish I had 4 actions, I'll tell you that much. So I think what I'll do here is I'm going to play Hot Streak. Oops.
Very nice.
So
very
let's
nice.
see. That would be my... I'd just go straight up to 10. And then we'll go ahead and spend 5. And we'll play the Well-Connected and the Derringer. And that is me.
Beautiful. I'll spend my first action to play Streetwise. And I will explore. Second action.
Okay.
Here we go. We're looking for green, yellow, or blue. Yellow.
Is additional cost for you to explore while you're there? You have to have binoculars, otherwise you have to spend an additional action.
Jesus.
That's fine. I have binoculars, so that's cool. And we need 6 clues. Okay.
Okay, this should be easy. So final action. I'm gonna spend 1 resource and do a skids test. 3 to a 1. Can you pull for me?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, too bad I wasted a bless on failing. There goes those -5s.
Dude, no repeats, man. Come on.
This is ridiculous, dude. So I still have 1 action.
Yep.
This is so stupid. Okay, I will try to investigate. What the heck? 3 to a 2? No, that's not good. I'll draw a card.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Oh, there you go.
That's
a good draw. All right. That's upkeep. Ooh, lockpicks. There we go. All right. We're in business now.
Yeah, we are. Something worth fighting for.
What
I might get rid of that card. I haven't used it at all.
Okay. Bad stuff. No, that is bad stuff.
Yeah.
I was just joking about the bad stuff.
Okay. Place 1 Doom or put it in the victory display. I like the vengeance.
I was gonna say I can't help you. It's peril.
Yeah. All right. Draw again. Entombed. Carolyn's favorite card. Put Entombed into play. Okay. That's a hard test.
Yeah, that test sucks. Okay, do you want to go first?
I do, and then I'm going to take the initiative.
Okay.
So I'll take the initiative. Entombed, so I'm testing a 7 to a 4. Can you pull for me? -3, just good enough. So I am disentombed, and then I will pay 4 resources to play my bow. Section number 2. And then final action. Ooh. I'm gonna spend a resource on a skids test. 3 to a 1. That's a -3. That's a fail. Use a resource. Jesus, my skids tests have been going terribly. Final action, I will have to draw a card again.
All right.
I get guts. Okay, your turn.
So I'm going to... Really don't want to take any damage. It's a little annoying, so... I'm going to play 2 assets and move.
Okay, good move. Yeah, we can always get clues from somewhere else.
And then end of the round, that goes away, and we go to upkeep. You know, this watch this has been actually terrible for me. I have never in this campaign triggered this. I have always either just passed the skill test or I have failed.
Yeah, it has been. That's so weird. For me, what's been this something with fighting for hasn't done anything for me. So I'm thinking of replacing it.
I think I just have an innate ability to draw tokens really terribly.
Yeah, that's true. You do. Maybe that's why I'm failing so many tests, because you've been pulling for me.
Pulling for you.
Yeah. I can help you.
I can give myself +2 or +1, so that puts me up to a 4. Go to a 5.
5 to a 3. I can commit swift reflexes for 2 for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see here. I was 5 on my own, and then he gave me 2. That puts me up to a 7. So I'm gonna commit 2 resources. Hey,
I don't know, Catastrophic. Nice. Look at that. You actually got it to work. I don't know. I don't want to go that route and go the easy bag. I'd feel really bad about. if we succeed, I'd feel like it was not earned. This just decides to work when it wants to. Vengeful Serpent. Draw each. Ooh, that's brutal. But he's only 2/2/2. That's not that bad.
Yeah, the ability is what's annoying when they spawn multiple times.
Yeah, the Hunter's also annoying, but that's fine. Not a big deal. I'm gonna kill it.
Well, it's like, my feeling is that I feel like bag modularity doesn't really make scenarios more difficult. It just makes them more dependent on what you pull from the bag.
Yeah, it's not skill based. It's just
because it's like, it often, when you play harder difficulties, the whole point is that you like avoid the bag entirely. So
yeah, fair.
So it's like the skill tests you do make, while they are more difficult, like, you're usually testing way higher or not at all. So I think it kind of depends.
If you let me go first, I can at least grab one clue.
Okay.
All right. So first action, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face with the bow. Can you pull for me? All right. He dies. Goes to the victory display. And then second action, I'll take the initiative for 2 icons and pull 4 to a 2. -3. That's not good enough. Jesus Christ.
Can you stop pulling so badly? You're at a cave.
I know, right? Okay, so never mind. And then, this is so dumb. I'll knock an arrow on my bow then as my final action.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and investigate. 2 to 7. Or 2 to 6, excuse me.
Show off.
2 to 6, that's a -1, so I lose a charge.
Jenny's like, how come the skull means a success for me, Skids, and not for you?
2 to 3, I don't really feel quite comfortable with that. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna spend 2 resources to ready this, and then I'll investigate again 4 to a 2. Lame. Alright. Alright, that's me.
Okay. Upkeep.
Alright, 3 doom. No clues. We're really hitting the gates running in this scenario.
Sure are.
That's lame. So we each take a horror.
Okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, we each take a damage. And it's... Okay.
I can give you some icons, but I don't think you're gonna need them.
I don't need it, yeah. I will manual dexterity. So 7 to a 3. Can you pull for me? Okay, good enough. And I draw 2 cards. Okay. Who's going when? You want to go first? Try to grab that last clue?
Yeah, I can grab that and explore, I guess. So I guess that's what I'll do. Go ahead and investigate. 2 to 6. Okay. Succeed by 2. Draw a card.
Get the clue.
Second action, we'll investigate, or we'll explore.
Yeah, I think Catastrophic, the hard bag is not that bad. It's not terribly bad.
Especially in earlier campaigns, it's really not that bad.
Yeah. Extreme,
also, the power level of the game has, like, made so many of the earlier campaigns, like, exceedingly less difficult.
I mean, I still find Carcosa pretty, like, evenly challenging. +1. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
According to this, it's like this.
You just take a damage and a horror. Okay. That's insanely brutal.
After you enter it, test willpower 1. Ugh. So I have to test willpower 1, 2, 3, 4. Gross. 5.
No, hold on, because they're not in the victory display, right?
Yeah, they
We
are.
just jotted down. They are in the victory
Oh
display.
yeah. It says to put them in the victory display.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be an easy test for both of us.
So that's a 5.
You're
so I'm
gonna.
gonna commit that. Go up to a 6. 7. If it lets me. 7.
Oh, all right,
There we go.
dude, you did it.
Okay. Oops, I don't get to draw a card. I already did that. Okay, so I passed that. So that's nice. And then I guess I'll investigate. 1 to 3.
Oh,
Just gonna draw all the blessings.
nice.
Okay, that's enough.
Hey, these blessings have come in handy now.
Okay, that's me.
Okay. Well, if I go in there, I'm gonna have to take that test.
I can grab these clues pretty easily. So
So
if
I
you
can
want to
just
keep
try and explore.
investigating or keep exploring.
Exploring. Yeah, we'll do that. I have 2 resources. Yeah, let's go ahead and explore. Do you already put a treachery in there?
Oh no, thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
I need to do that.
So we're looking for a bunch of them. Any of a bunch. And I get Curse of Yig. Okay. Trash.
That is gross.
Okay.
Thankfully you have bow, so it doesn't affect your agility.
Yeah. Then I will action number 2. Explore again.
That's
connected,
connected.
Right? Is that connected to yours?
No.
No. Okay. So let's see what this says. If there are no clues, if you have a canteen, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
Sticky goop. Oh, you can get the goop. After you fail skill process while investigating, check your supplies. I don't have a pocket knife. Okay.
So we're gonna need Lola for that.
Yeah, we will. Or intel reports. So I have 1 action left. I'm going to try and do a couple things here. Let's it's a shot of 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. We can't do too much there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do a free skids test against 1 resource. Can you pull for me? 3 to a 1.
Might want to go 3 up because of the skull tokens.
Oh yeah, you're right. Then it's not worth it. I will skip that test and I will instead draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All right. So go to upkeep.
That's
4 doom, bad stuff.
I'll move a resource to hospital debts.
For each doom on my location, there's no doom on my location, so it's just a test of 2, 2 to 3. If I fail, take 2 damage. That's rude.
Eek.
I kind of want this to investigate. I mean, taking 2 damage is probably worth using this, though. Alright, so that gave me +2, so I was 5, so that's enough.
Can you pull a card for me? And I get another serpent, so I draw 2. Hey, cool. There's 2 of them.
It's a
I got something to do.
body.
Hey. Okay. All right. You want to go first?
Sure. I'll investigate. Why not? Like a bajillion. Okay.
Nice.
Draw a card from the cigarette case. I'll investigate again. Okay, it's another clue. And then I'm just going to investigate again. 1 to 3. Yeah, I kind of want to save that promise of power. All right, there we go.
All right, we need 2 more clues, right?
Nope, I've got all 6.
Oh, you got 6. Oh, wow, nice. So we can advance.
We can. I guess the question is, do we want to while you have enemies engaged with you?
I can deal with these guys pretty easily. Yeah, let's advance. What the hell?
Doing it live.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Shuffle Descent to Yoth into the Exploration deck. Okay.
The
Something
Scout
about the Harbinger.
has chalk.
You have chalk, right?
I have chalk, yep.
Alright, you're the Scout.
Okay. So no ill effects. That's it.
Boom.
All right. If
we have to get to the Descent.
Perfect. And there's no doom on it.
And there should be... No, because you drew one. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so that was your turn, right? Or you still have access?
No, it's investigate. Yeah. So.
Okay. I will spend a bow to shoot one of these guys in the face. -1. He dies. Goes for victory display. And then I'll spend 2 resources to cheap shot the other one.
Oops. There we go. Okay.
Cheap shot. And that's good enough. He is evaded and takes 1 damage. And I will final action knock an arrow. That's it.
All right. Go to upkeep.
Upkeep it is.
Ooh, saucy boy. All right, 5 doom, bad stuff.
No omen.
Okay, that's fine because we're not there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's place a
Doom. Place a doom, and then take a horror.
Yeah. You have 1 on you?
I have 1 horror.
Yeah, here you go. So you're gonna take a horror.
Okay.
And that's that. Okay.
All right. Deep Dark. Put it next to the agenda deck.
That's a little annoying.
It is. Okay. But it's fine. It's just 1 round. Okay. Guess I'll go first. Finish this guy off. Shoot him in the face. Hey, look, my thing worked.
Hey, look at that.
So he dies. He goes to the victory display. And action 2. Gain a resource. Action 3, or free skids action. So I don't really need to get these clues, right? Unless we want the victory point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to get 1 this round.
Okay. I probably can't. Not this round. Next round I will be able to, though.
Okay. Well, okay, so I guess, is it worth it to try to investigate that location for the goop?
I don't know what the goop does.
It gets us the key, I believe. There is a use for it. I can't remember if it's in depths or if it's in...
Yeah, I think it's worth it, and we have time, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
we have some
I
time
think
anyway.
It's worth it, and we have time. So I'll free skids action.
Okay.
Spend 1 resource, and I will commit cheap shot.
Okay.
So 4 to a 1, please. Thank goodness. So I have 3 resources now. And now I can bring out Gregory. Thank God. All right, that's action 2. And then final action. I'll investigate. Now I'll investigate Rob because if I fail, I lose all my actions.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be fine. Yeah. So I will investigate Raw. 3 to a 2. That's a fail. I take a horror.
Just put it on old Gregory.
Yeah, good idea.
All right. Let's see here. So I'm 2 locations away from you. Okay. So what do I want to do here? So I could explore, potentially find where we need to go, and try to meet back up with you, or I could just move, investigate.
I would say move, investigate. We'll be in the same location in case we get in trouble.
All right, so I guess that's what I'll do then.
And then we can start exploring once we get that goop.
Yeah, so I'll move, and then I'll investigate at, like, basically a bazillion.
-3.
6 plus 2, 8, -3. Yeah, it's more than 2. So I get to draw a card as well.
All right, so this deep dark goes away at the end of the round.
Izzy! Stop it!
I'll put her up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. Well, yeah, because that's after you enter, not when it's revealed. Okay. All right. It's annoying.
Oh, actually, you know what? Put it here because it's a Shroud of 1.
Yeah, but I have to do that stupid test.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're
So,
right.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's not the end of the world. It's
And
annoying, but
so upkeep.
yeah. I think that's
Alright.
supposed to be in your deck.
Oh, what is that doing there? How did that get to your deck? Okay.
Yeah, I even had to double check my deck list. It's like, wait, what? Ooh, Intel report. Look at that.
I got it. Quick thinking.
All right. Let's advance. Do Doom on the board. Does the Doom go away? I think it does. There's nothing saying it doesn't, so. Oh, this says it doesn't. Okay, fine. Oh, the Harbinger is most definitely alive. There is most definitely 8 or more tally marks. And it enters play with 3 damage.
2 damage.
3 damage.
Oh, 3.
So it spawns. Thank God we decided to be at the same location.
Yeah.
Good call. Okay.
No, he goes to our location?
Yeah, it spawns at the lead investigator's
Farthest.
location.
No, farthest from all investigators.
If there are 8 or more tally marks in your campaign
God.
log, it enters play at the investigator's location.
Read the cards, Vase.
Yeah, God.
RTFC. Okay. Okay. You want to engage it to me? I'll deal with him.
I mean, I think we can both pretty handily take it.
Okay.
So, I can shoot it pretty easily, actually, because I'd be shooting at a 5+ if well connected, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. No turning back. Attached to your location or a connecting location. Investigators cannot enter or leave attached location.
Do you have a pickaxe?
No.
No.
I don't think we took the pickaxe. We took... Oh, we did take the pocket knife.
You have the pocket knife, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Do you want to click on my card?
Yes, sorry. I thought we didn't take the pocket knife. I guess we did.
Oh, again. Limit 1 per location, thank
Yeah,
God. So it
has to go on our connecting location.
Okay.
All right, let's kill this thing.
Finding Izzy has become much harder now.
Izzy isn't too far away. As all the rubble falls beneath us. Oh, fun. All right. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, let's. I guess I'll go first if that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll shoot 2 to 5. Yeah, 2 to 6. Okay.
Oof.
It's a damage. Whoops. It's not 2 damage, but it's alright. And then a resource on this thing. Second action, I'll shoot it again. And I'll do that. That'll give me +3 this time, so I'm at a 8. Oh, come on.
God. Uh-oh.
So this thing
He hits you
retaliates me for 2 and 2. Jesus.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was annoying. And let's shoot it again. With a promise of power.
Good luck, dude. This can turn south very easily. Oh, -3.
Okay. Let's see. I was 6 up.
You're
No,
good.
I was 7 up. So, yeah, that's more than 2. Okay. You take 2 damage, and I get to draw a card. There's Lola. Alright, that's me.
It's your turn? Okay. I don't want to risk hitting you, so I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to spend 1 action to knock an arrow.
Okay.
Then I will commit 3 resources from Gregory for a free skids test. I will commit quick thinking and nimble, even though I'm not going to move for free with nimble, unfortunately, but I just want to commit the card. So I'm going to be at 5 to a 0.
Okay.
+1. Okay, so I gain 3 resources from Gregory. And then I'm going to second action, and I get a free action because of quick thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 actions left. Okay, so I'll spend 1 action to engage it.
Okay.
I will shoot him in the face with the bow.
Alright.
So he's got combat of 2, so I have a 4, 5, 6 to a 2.
Mm-hmm.
That -5 scares me.
Yeah, I don't have any agility icons, unfortunately, so.
Okay, so I'll just
Yeah, I haven't had the chance to upgrade these yet, so that's probably the
Yeah.
plan, this scenario.
He can't retaliate if he's exhausted. So why don't I do this? Instead of the bow first, I will swift reflexes, commit that for an evasion attempt.
So 6 to
Along-
4.
Along with spending 2 resources for streetwise,
Okay.
8 to a 4.
4 up.
-3. Okay, so he's exhausted. All right. Final action.
That's actually huge, because...
Yeah. Final
So-
action, I'll shoot him in the face with a bow. So now we'll go ahead and just pull. Can you pull for me? Okay, -3, so that's good enough. So he takes 3 damage.
And he slithers away into the hiss.
Oh, you already put 3 resources on him?
Well, I put 2 on him.
So I put 1. So I need to put 1 more.
Yeah, because I hit him twice, and then you evaded and hit him.
Oh, because evade counts. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So,
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I was
Yes.
going to hit him again. So he has 9 damage on him.
Yep.
And that's all my actions, but do you think I should start exploring while you get the scoop?
well, if you're able to get rid of these no turning backs, that'd be helpful.
Okay. That's a combat test. I have a -1, so I only have a 2, so I cannot get rid of them. Not just yet.
Gross.
It is gross.
Yeah, I guess I'll
So-
have to be the one that digs us out of the tunnel then.
So we can't explore, right?
Yeah, we can't enter or leave the location.
Mm. But you have a pickaxe, so you don't have to take the test, right?
I don't have a pickaxe. I have a pocket knife.
Oh shoot. Okay. Oh
So,
god damn it.
but I have well connected, so I can test it
Yeah.
at 3 up at this point. So I can go up to a 6 to test it.
I'm gonna move 2 resources to this
Okay.
hospital desk. All right. It is what it is. I was gonna take some free actions, but it'll have to wait.
All right. I'm gonna move a resource. I'll move 2 over to hospital debts.
Thank you. And then we go upkeep. Chronophobia. Great.
Lone Wolf. Okay, we're at 3 Doom. 3 of 14.
Ancestral fear.
Off to the victory display with you.
And can you pull my card?
Base, can you stop drawing all your weaknesses?
Right?
Ooh, that's bad. That's like a +8.
So I'll take 2 damage at this point.
Let's
I
see,
don't think I
it's
can pass
plus 1, 2. Oh no, it's plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh,
plus 6.
sorry, no, it is plus. Yeah, it's plus 6.
Okay, so it's an 8 difficulty. I have a 2. Insult to injury. Okay. So I fail. So I take 2 damage.
Ow.
Yeah,
Those cards are going to be very brutal against us.
They are.
Well, I guess that probably means that we can just cut willpower skill icons at this point. Because if you look at like Curse of Yig and Yig's Wrath, like those are all the willpower tests that are dependent on vengeance points. So it's like if we're already going to be so absurdly like high on vengeance, then like putting willpower icons to try to like pass these is a
good
moot
point.
Yeah.
We do need willpower for the next scenario, though.
Yeah, we do. Oh,
Okay.
that'll be fun. I'm excited to play that. I think this deck will do pretty well in that scenario. All right. Let's see here. What are we doing? I'm investigating.
Well, yeah. And then we got to break this.
Yeah, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to start by doing that test. And I'll commit Machete.
Okay.
Let's see. That'll put me up to a 7. All right. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Now we can at least move around. So that'll be good. I'm going to play Lola. And then I'm going to investigate using lockpicks. Uh-oh. Okay, a bit overkill.
Nice.
I think I succeeded by 2 there.
Very nice.
And then let's use Lola to grab another clue.
Jenny doing some work over here.
Here we go. All right, that's me.
Okay. Still can't break this out. Oh, you succeeded on breaking it out, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Then I'll spend 2 actions to get rid of Chronophobia.
Okay.
Then I will spend final action to explore. So we need a yellow. No, we got the yellow already, right?
Yeah, we have the yellow.
So we need the moon or the equal sign.
No, we have the moon out. Actually, it should be over here. So it's actually like this.
Okay.
So technically I'd actually have an action, but it's whatever.
Oh. There is no equal sign in here. What's going on here?
It's connected to this. It's connected to the mouth.
So we can't explore from here. Okay, hold on. So then I need to move and then explore, right?
It looks like it.
Okay.
And then this is over here.
So this is good because then I can move here and help you. So I'll move then.
Okay.
I have no actions left, but hold on. Try to get this Izzy test. Into the Izzy. Into the Izzy. All right, I'm going to spend a resource from Gregory. Test. A skids test.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 to a 0.
You pulled a 0. I pulled a
Okay, okay. So sometimes my clicking works, sometimes it doesn't. So I do gain that resource from him,
Nice.
which is enough for me to be able to do this. Do you want me to do this Izzy test for you?
You need to waste your ace in the hole for that?
It doesn't matter if it's now or later. It would still need to spend 2 actions for it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And then we
what?
need to
Just
move here.
back?
Move
well, you can't
here.
enter this location.
Oh,
Because
God
of this.
damn it.
So I'll have to test that next turn.
Then I'll wait till next turn to use it. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Upkeep.
Keep it is.
Unexpected courage. We are at 2, 3, 4 doom. 14.
Oh, this is okay. I can probably take that test this turn. Cool. So
Oh, nice.
I got momentum.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So encounter cards. Jeez. That's a 3. Agility 3 versus 4.
Jeez.
Here's what I'll do. That'll give me +2. So I'm 6 to 3 now. 7 to 3. Commit 1.
Come on.
There we go.
Nice.
Get 2 resources. And that goes away.
My button worked. Okay, so I get the serpent from Yoth.
Oh, that thing is nasty.
So it has retaliate, hunter, 1 less damage from each attack.
Ugh.
Brutal. Okay, that's fine. Not
Are you able to evade it this turn? So
I can evade it. I can evade it this turn.
Yeah, I've only
It's
got
not a problem.
I've only got 1 machete left in the deck, so
Okay.
I'll have to go digging for that. Otherwise, I'm going to be grabbing clues like no one's business.
Let me go first so I can try and get rid of this thing.
Okay.
All right, so first things first, we're going to try and evade this guy. So I have a 4. He's got a 3. I'll spend 2 resources for Streetwise.
Okay.
Putting me at a
6.
6 to a 3. Ooh, just good enough. Okay, so he's evaded. And then I have... I'm going to skids test.
Okay.
I will spend 2 resources from Gregory. Commit momentum.
All right.
Test against a 0. And that's a 0, so I succeed from Gregory. I gain 2 resources from Gregory. Momentum reduces my next skill test by 3. And I will attempt to move here for my second action.
Yeah, you can't move.
I have to test though, right?
You can test it at a connecting location.
Yeah, so I'll test it first. Testing, my strength is 2 to a 0. That's good enough.
Oh, nice. And
So
you get a
level
skids trigger.
And I will get momentum back. So that's gone away. And then third action, I will move in. Oh no, I gotta get your Izzy. So I got rid of that. Okay. So third action, I will get your Izzy. So I need 2 actions for that, right?
Yeah, that'll cost 2.
So I'll ace in the hole.
Okay.
So now I have 4 actions left. I'll spend 2 of them. And 2 resources for Streetwise to boost my intellect to a 5.
5 to
2. I'll commit momentum.
Is there much of a point to that? Are you going to be taking another skill test? Yeah.
I just want it to be 6 to 2. But I guess there isn't a -4, is there?
No,
okay,
there's
5
only
to
-3s, yeah. -3s and -5.
There's a -3. Okay, good enough. So your Izzy's gone.
Thank you.
All right, and then I have 2 actions left.
Okay.
I'll move in for first action.
And then explore?
No, I'm gonna bow. I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, that's
Not
a
no.
probably much safer bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're
That's my turn.
gonna have to deal with that serpent. Yeah. All right. So I guess what I'll do here is.
Hey, Solar Jet. What's up?
Hey, Solar J. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be a little greedy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll go up to 14. Let's see. I can straight up just buy this clue. And then I'll grab the sticky goop.
Nice. Got the goop.
That should be somewhere around here, right? Yeah.
I'll just put it in the notes here.
Alright, and then last action, I'm going to also... Should I move or should I stay here? Are you
Either
going
way.
to explore next turn?
I will, yeah.
Alright, then I guess I'll move.
All right.
And then that's me.
All right, so he readies. We go upkeep. Resource card. Okay.
Alright, 3, 4, 5 Doom. Oh, good God.
What?
Oh, no.
What is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in my location, so we're good.
Okay.
I'll take them. I'll take them. Put them on me.
No, I draw them. It says you draw them. So when you draw them, they spawn engaged with you.
Okay, that's fine. I can try and help you. Sorry.
Well, now we're just gonna kill them all.
Kill them all. Yep. Here we go. I get. Oh God, and we got noxious stairs. Oh, this is turning bad quick. Because next round the other guy's gonna hunt us.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Okay, so I think our plan now is to evade these this turn.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can. I wish I could evade. No, we gotta kill at least one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck.
Wow. Worst time.
Yeah, if you can shoot and kill one.
Yeah. Here's what we'll do. I'll shoot and kill one, and then I'll move into the Serpent of Yoth. So it doesn't
evade him.
Shoot and kill one, move in, evade him. Yeah.
Okay. And then I can evade, move.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
all right,
I
let's
will.
do it.
Let's hope I don't miss. Here we go. Shoot.
Yeah, 6 to a 2.
2. Come on. 0. Good. Okay, he dies. And then I'll move.
Okay.
He engages me. And then I have one action left. But before I do it, I'm going to does he already have alert? Retaliate, hunter. He doesn't.
I don't have any bullets left, so I can't shoot, unfortunately.
Okay, I will daring.
Okay.
And evade him. So 7 to a 3. Can you pull for me? -2, good enough. I draw a card from daring, and he is evaded. All right, your turn.
All right. So let's see here. I could evade, move, or I could punch, evade. And then next turn I could try and kill one of them. What do you think sounds better? Because I don't have a weapon to help you kill the serpent, unfortunately.
I could deal with him, though. To be honest.
Yeah, it's
a not too bad.
It's a little inefficient.
Yeah, it'll take me 2 attacks, but I can kill him in 2 attacks, which will take me...
No, it'll take you 3.
A round and a half. No, because I deal 3 per attack, so
yeah,
I only
but he
deal
takes
1 less.
1 less damage. So
it
you're
takes
only dealing 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
yeah,
you're right.
So...
Okay.
So it's like I can't punch him. So that's what sucks.
Yeah, he's fine. Like I'll just evade him, and then we'll keep exploring, and we'll just
Yeah.
avoid him for
Yeah, I think
now.
I have to evade move. So I will do this. I'm going to pump this. So I'll gain a resource. Pump. Okay, that's enough. Question is, do I commit or do I just spend 2
Commit,
resources?
okay, where you have do the
Yeah.
resources.
So, and then ready and do it again. That gives me +2. There we go.
Nice.
That's enough. And then get the heck out
Move.
of this poison
Yeah.
place. Do I risk exploring?
There's 1 treachery in there.
Let's see.
I think it's worth exploring.
We've got 2 possible connections. We know one of
And a
those is
treachery.
the mouth. We know one's a treachery, and
You have a 50% chance of. No, you have a 75% chance of connecting, a 25% chance of not connecting.
yeah, it's like a 50-50% chance. So it's like if I don't find it before I find the treachery, versus if I just move into this location. The other alternative is if I move into your location, I can help you kill it by giving you skill icons. But
Oh, I see.
I don't know how much that helps, honestly. Whereas if I explore and get out of here, that's probably more helpful.
That would be the most helpful. Can you afford to take the poisonous damage?
Not really.
Or the horror? You can't?
Not really.
Okay. Then just get out of there. For now.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll... it's tough, because it's like, I'm going to have to move and then explore next turn. Versus if I explore now... Yeah, I can't risk it, though. Alright, I'm going to move there.
Okay.
Alright, so go to upkeep. Of course, I draw another intel report. Yeah, we got poisoned last scenario.
Yeah.
We both drew very unlucky on... Was it ants?
And we got no, it was
snake
something.
bite.
Snake bites.
Yeah.
I gotta retaliate from a viper.
Pit Viper, that's right. Yeah, because he drew.
Because I committed daring and I drew a -5.
Yeah, that's nice.
Stupid. Yeah. So.
All right, so we're at 6. Yeah, 6 of 14 doom. Oh goodness.
Oh God.
Okay, that's annoying. All right, so it looks like you're evading that thing this turn.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Okay, and then your encounter card is okay. Never mind.
So we can't fight this thing. Way too strong.
Oh yeah, this thing has like a 8 fight. Jeez.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
This is getting hard. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is getting really hard. So does this hunt too? It does. Jesus. Well, I can try and evade the serpent from Yoth.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is commit 3 resources from Gregory. And I'll take a skids test and commit momentum. That's a -3. That's a success. But I only succeeded by 1, so I don't get my Gregory Gripe resources.
Womp.
Yeah. I wish it didn't have that stipulation. That makes them a lot weaker. Okay, but even though I don't get the resources, I still get a -1. What did it say?
I'm gonna pay a resource for this as well.
Thank you. So his evade is now a 2.
Okay.
So that still helps. I might as well pay the resource. So I'm evading. So I boost my evade with Streetwise by paying 2 resources. So I have a 6 to a 2.
Okay.
0. Okay, good enough. So he's evaded. Okay.
I can give you
Gregory,
2 for the next one.
No, I'm gonna move in and explore. Gregory pissed me off, so he's gonna die.
Oh, so you're just gonna take attacks of opportunity?
Could I?
Because I can.
Where are the 2 creatures that were here?
We.
Oh, did you hit them?
No, I don't know where they went. That's weird. I evaded both of them, so they should still be here.
Okay, so yeah, I'll evade this Druid then.
Do you need
so I'll evade
icons?
him. Sure.
Alright, I'll give
Thank
you
you.
some unexpected courage.
Hey, look at that. Okay, I'll pick momentum back up. So he's evaded. And then I have 1 action left, which I'll use to move here. I'm just gonna take the horror. And there's 2 guys, and they're not exhausted, are they?
Yeah.
God, this is getting hard. Nope, I'll move here. Jesus.
Well, they're
Next
gonna
round
move and attack you anyway.
They are.
They're hunters.
Yeah, okay, but they don't. But then I won't take 2 horror from the spores that are here.
Those are up here.
No, there was a spores here too.
That was last round.
Well, it goes away.
Yeah, it goes away.
Oh, yeah. Then I'll just move in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
They engage me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a little
Get
annoying.
in here and explore, dude. Get in here and explore.
All right, so I'll move and explore. Ruins is connected. Okay. There.
Catastrophic. It seems dire. I think we got this, but it is pretty tight.
We do not have the compass, right?
No.
No, we do not. Okay. All right. So let's see here.
Keep going. Keep exploring.
Well, I'm debating because I only have 1 action left. And it's like I could spend 4 resources. I could spend a bunch of resources to get clues. And try to nab us another victory point.
Okay.
Very quickly.
Do it.
So
we might need the clues against this final location. I'm not sure.
I honestly don't remember. So let's see here. How to best go about this. I could investigate at a 8. 8 to 4 is probably enough. I can commit this as well, so yeah. So I'm at a bajillion. I'm at 11. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll grab a clue.
Yeah, intel report will work for sure.
I'll draw a card. Okay, expedition journal, that's helpful. I will then spend 4 resources with Lola, grab another clue. And then next turn I can spend 4 resources and grab 2 clues. Okay, that's me.
Okay. Enemy phase, they hit me. Ouch.
Yeah, to say the least.
Gregory's dead. And I'll take 1 damage and 1 horror. No, I take no damage and a horror. Okay. So, okay. We are in serious dire straits here.
No, you take 1 and 1, right? Because Gregory had a horror on him. So you'd have to take 1 attack, yeah.
1 on 1, yeah. Okay.
All right, 5, 6, 7 doom. Oh, come on. That's super
it's really
annoying.
a pain in the ass.
All right, well, I'll just intel report it next turn.
Okay.
Oh, good God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, no. Oh, poor Skids.
That sucks.
Yeah, especially because you have 2 enemies on your tail, too.
Yeah, that really sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Okay.
I was counting on.
Not being entombed?
Yeah.
Do I need to help
think
you?
I'm dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead if I don't do something here.
What can I do to help you? I can move, engage, evade.
But then the hunters are gonna come in from here.
Yeah, they sure are.
Can you move, engage, move back, and take an attack of opportunity? Can you survive that?
Barely. But yes. What are you thinking? Evade, move? Well,
Move, take the guy, and move back. Oh no, because they'll still get you here. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. So I would, if I were you, I would just try to explore and find that location and get out.
Let's see. So if I leave you behind, I can find the descent. I don't think I did. Did I do my upkeep? No, that was end of our turn. So let's see here. Yeah, I didn't upkeep for some reason.
Oh, I didn't upkeep either. Okay, this might actually
Change things a little.
Yeah. Nope.
I mean, it gives you icons for your entombed, which is nice at least.
Yeah. The entomb difficulty I'm not worried about. It's just the number of actions. Like if I go first, I can entombed, evade.
Can you entombed, evade, move?
Entombed, evade, move.
And then I can engage, evade, explore?
No, I can't entombed, evade, move, because then I'll take an attack of opportunity, and then during enemy phase, it'll kill me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you take the attack, and then I engage it on my turn, and evade it.
But then these guys come and kill us.
No, because you'll be here.
Yeah, they'll come right here.
Oh, right. This is fucking connected. Yep. Okay.
The only way is if you... No, not even, because the heart... So this location will not connect to here.
No.
I would have said... I was saying, like, this might have been a good one there, but that's not going to work.
Yeah, and you can't take 2 attacks, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Die.
Definitely not. Yeah, that entombed killed me.
Skids has 6 damage
I
on
have
him?
1 health left.
Oh, you have 7 damage on you. Gross. Okay.
I have 6 damage on me, but I have a -1 health because of Curse of Yig.
Gross. Yep. Okay. So you can't even take an attack of opportunity.
Nope,
Okay.
sure can't.
Yeah, I think even with the soak, we can't survive.
If I were you, I would explore, try to get out, let these guys hunt for me. I'll die here entombed. and
Poor Skids.
and it'll buy you time to try and find this mouth or this cave.
I guess that's the only thing we can do. And I can just try to farm you an extra victory point. Okay. All right.
This is like a mirror image of what happened in scenario 2.
Pretty much, yeah. I ended up sacrificing myself so that you could survive. Yeah. Yeah, we've paid his debt off already, so that's not the end of the world.
So go first. Luckily, I don't have any clues on me, so that's...
Yeah, also that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What do I do? Do I need to play Expedition Journal? Am I going to need 2 turns worth of exploring for it to be useful?
Probably.
Let's see, because I'll need to...
Can you report this location?
I can only discover 1 clue.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, got it.
So I'm debating on whether or not I want to... So I could action 1, investigate.
How about Or intel report for 1 clue, unless you're sure you'll pass that.
I mean, I could investigate it like a bazillion.
Okay.
So I could investigate, explore. Speaking of which, no, I think that's right. Yeah, let's see. So I could investigate, explore, and then next turn I could intel report that location.
Yeah.
Grab that final clue. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Test at a bazillion. Okay, we're definitely 2 up. As we were at 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, perception. Grab that clue. We'll explore. Oops.
I think there's 1 treachery in there, so.
Hall of Ildarity. That is connected.
Beautiful.
Okay, what does this say? After it's put into play, check your campaign log. There most definitely is. Draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck.
What? All right, let's make them good ones. Oh God.
There was no doom on my location, thankfully. Sure, I'll commit unexpected courage. Why not? 6 to 2. Okay. Second card.
Curse of Yet.
That's not the end of the world.
No, it's not.
Okay. And then final action. I guess like investigate. 6 to 3. Okay, that's
Nice.
enough. Draw a card. Okay, there's a machete. That's a good draw. All right, so enemy phase.
No, my turn. I haven't gotten yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna skids test and momentum on that. So it's against a 0, 3 to a 0. Can you pull for me? -3. So I succeed by 0. So momentum does nothing. Oh no, it does 1. I succeed by 1 because I committed 1. So
yes, yep.
that's good enough. So it'll reduce Entomb by 1. So I'm testing against a 3. I'll commit manual dexterity against the Entomb test.
That will cause you to die because it'll provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh. This is weird. I can't disengage, but I can evade them though. But they won't be disengaged from me. I guess I'll just. Right? How does that work? Doesn't say I can't evade them, and doesn't say they can't get exhausted. Anyways, yeah. So I'll. So then I'll use the momentum to try and reduce this by 1. So I'll evade him normally. It's 4 to a 1. Can you pull for me?
Yeah.
0. So he's evaded, and then I'll commit manual dexterity for the other one. He's evaded. Oh, if I get some extra actions, I might do it. Nope. Do I have enough resources to play her? I might survive this. Spend 1 resource, play her.
That might be enough. Now I kind
survive.
of feel bad to leave you back there. Okay, so yeah, these things.
Still entombed, but
it would be 3 and 2.
Yeah, I'm still entombed, but I might survive.
No, you have 4 enemies engaged with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you find this location and exit, I might survive. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I think you would also have to be there, right?
Oh yeah, he's surviving. Yeah, you're right. No matter what. So she dies. And now I have 4 enemies on me. And I'm entombed. Let's have a party.
Oh, goodness.
Just being right, really close to Skids here.
Yeah, this is where Skids dynamites himself.
Okay.
If only he had the money. Upkeep?
Enemy phase over. Upkeep.
I mean, he survived.
I did.
Oh, internal injury, that's not good.
Well, I can smoke a cigarette in my tomb. Now that I got the cigarette case.
Yeah, it's just like that scene in Aliens where the two Marines are like caught up in the ventilation shaft, and all the aliens are coming toward them, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck this."
Yeah, Catastrophic, that would be amazing if I had gotten that. On the Lamb and Dynamite. Yes,
Yep.
I do have a Dynamite in here.
But you already used On the Lamb, unfortunately. All right,
Yeah.
so this goes away, and then we'll go to. We did upkeep, right? Yeah.
Deep Dark. I thought you had pulled, so I pulled first, and I got Deep Dark.
That's fine. It's the same encounter cards, I guess.
Yeah. So you'll need to intel report that clue and get out. Explore.
Well, I need to pass this, so I'll give myself +3. Okay, that's enough. Thank God. Okay. And then you drew that. Okay, what do? Now, I guess what I'll do... 3, 4. So I'll intel report this. It's like the one scenario I wish I had deduction. I can... Intel report. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna grab all the clues, and then I'm going to investigate. 8 to 3. That's enough. Draw. Oh, and I would have gained a resource beginning of my turn. So.
Jenny doing all the work.
All right, and then I grab that. So I'm at least gonna grab us some victory points so we don't die for nothing.
We're getting some good amount of victory here, though. Just from last scenario too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is 100% fact, Catastrophic. This is where On the Lamb would save your bacon for sure. But
well, no, it wouldn't, because you can't disengage because you're entombed.
Oh yeah, you're right. But I could. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to not be entombed.
That I hate that encounter card.
Oh fuck me! You had this in play. I couldn't have done all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have put that down there.
Hold on. So that actually like changes my entire turn. There'd be 3 clues there. Basically, I'd have an extra action.
I have a hard stop in about 10 minutes. FYI.
Okay.
At the most 10 minutes.
Well, okay. So I guess if that's the case, we're not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to grab all those clues in time. So I'm going to explore. There should have been an encounter card in here. Okay. So action. So action 1 was do that. Action 2, investigate. Action 3 is the descent.
Nice.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
When it enters play, you must place 1 doom or draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Draw the encounter cards. Because as soon as you get in there, if it doesn't have doom, then as soon as I die, we're good.
I mean, I can also very easily investigate, whereas I might draw an enemy and die.
You won't die if you draw an enemy, because you win before the enemy phase happens. As soon as I die, you win.
Yes.
So even if you draw enemies, they're not going to hit you. Putting doom on it is a very bad idea, because then you have to wait till next turn in any enemy phase.
Well, I was just thinking, because if I wait till next turn, I could potentially, like, intel report this location.
I see. Up to you.
So it's like I could potentially nab us an extra victory point.
Doom is bad, Matastrophic, because if there's Doom on Descent to Yoth, you can't win. You can't finish the scenario. The act, you have to have 0 Doom on the Descent in order for you to complete it. So,
because it's like I could string out and just like randomly die drawing encounter cards, where it's like I know I'm very likely to pass an investigation. So
true. You got an internal injury. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Doom.
Well, no, hold on. Before you do that,
because I go to 5.
If you take 1 direct damage, you're gonna die.
I'll go to 5 of 7.
5 of 6 because of Curse of Yig.
Well, it's 5 of
7.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, you're good. Okay.
So I think I'll be okay. And then this way I could potentially wait. Dang, you only have 2 resources. If you had 4, if you were able to grab a clue from there.
Yeah.
Can you skids test?
I could try.
If you could skids test an intel report, at least the locations would be off this location.
Yeah. If I succeed, it's going to be a hard test, but let's give it a shot. All right. Skid test, commit 2 resources. Can you undo this and pull for me?
Okay.
Yes, I did it. So then I will intel report.
You die intel reporting.
No, but then I drop my clues. Oh yeah, I drop them here.
Yeah, so they won't be here, right?
Right,
so
right,
you
right.
grab a clue and drop it there.
Yep.
Or do you die before you even get the clue? Because it would provoke 4 attacks.
Yeah, I would die before I get the clue.
Is that how that works, or would you at least complete your action?
I think you die before the clue's taken. Actually. Yeah.
Just gonna check real quick. Attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity is made immediately after. Let's see, the attack that has been paid, but before the application. Game state. Enemies do not exhaust. Continue with the... After all attacks of opportunity are made, continue with the resolution of the action which initiated the attack. Attacks of opportunity count as enemy attacks for the purposes of... So wait. So it says the attack happens before the game state, but then you continue with the action. So I think you get the clue and then die.
Oh. Hey, I mean, that sounds right to me.
I mean, at least the way that I'm interpreting that. Because it doesn't say whether or not you're alive to continue the action.
Well, if you die, you can't take any actions. I don't know.
Well, it says after paying the cost of the action, you provoke the attack, and then you resolve the attack first. But then you finish the action.
Oh, it says you finish the action. Then it finishes. Yeah.
That's how I read it.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, that's super convenient because then I can intel report, grab both of these, and then investigate.
Yep.
So, okay.
All right, so I die.
In a blaze of glory. I draw that. Okay. We'll go to 6, 7 Doom, or 8 Doom. Hopefully I don't draw something annoying. Of course I draw an enemy. Alright. A little annoying.
I figured that might happen.
Yeah, I did
and
too.
that's a crazy one. You can't kill it.
I can evade it though pretty handily. Because I can commit that. That puts me 6 up. Okay. Evade. Intel report. 4, 5, 6. 2 clues. And then investigate. Commit that. That'll be +1. And then I'll just commit that for 2. There we go.
Nice.
Remove the doom. And then I survive, and ta-da, we succeed. Or I succeed.
All right. I got to go quickly. So I'll add a mental trauma here for myself, and then how much victory do we get?
Let's see. We rescued Alejandro, so the Harbinger is still alive, blah, blah, blah. For each vengeance point, record them. We earn victory X. Okay, so let's see. We get 2 vengeance here, plus the 6 that's up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So we're at 29 vengeance. And then we earn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the 4 experience from last time, so 10 experience.
And I banked one, so I got 11 to spend.
Yes, yeah, same. So, all right, cool. I know you gotta go, so we'll keep it brief, but
thanks for hanging out.
What a ride!
Yeah, that was crazy. That was fun. I maligned these 2 scenarios, but it was okay. Both of them were all right. It's the repeating, I think, that I had the biggest problem with.
Yeah, I think if you're okay with taking that alternate ending, that really smooths out the experience of these 2 scenarios. So.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. See you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, are we game for next week, or are you going to be busy on the holiday?
I am still good for next week.
All right, so we will tentatively plan on that then.
Yep.
All right. Well, until then, we'll see you all next Sunday. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving for those in America, because that's happening on Thursday.